Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. There's a rhythm to life, a beat you've got to follow. And in that rhythm, there are lessons that define how we move, how we love, how we protect. And tonight, I'm here to share one of those lessons. A woman, a strong, wise, and extraordinary woman, she must always hide three things from a man. Not out of fear, but out of understanding, out of wisdom, out of knowing her worth. First, her deepest insecurities, because no one, and I mean no one, should have the power to use your vulnerabilities against you. Protect your heart, guard it like a fortress. Second, her ultimate dreams, not because she doesn't want to share them, but because some dreams are too fragile, too precious to be exposed to doubt or misunderstanding. Let them bloom in silence until they're ready to shine. Third, her inner strength. Don't show your full hand, because some battles require you to hold your cards close. Keep them guessing, keep them respecting. Now, why does she do this? Because life isn't about playing small. It's about knowing when to protect and when to reveal. A woman who hides these things isn't weak. She's powerful. She knows her value. She understands the game. And most importantly, she moves with purpose, not for applause, but for her own peace. Your vulnerabilities are the most intimate parts of who you are. The cracks and scars that make you human, that tell your story. But not everyone is worthy of knowing them. They're not weaknesses. They're truths that carry weight. When you expose them to the wrong hands, they can become tools for manipulation, weapons to hurt you when you least expect it. Guarding your vulnerabilities doesn't mean building walls or shutting people out entirely. It means being selective, understanding who has earned the privilege of knowing the tender parts of your soul. It's about preserving your power and keeping your balance. When you hold back your insecurities, you're protecting not just yourself, but also your ability to grow and heal. You're giving yourself the space to strengthen those cracks without the fear of judgment. It's a quiet form of self-respect, a reminder that you are not defined by what you fear or doubt, but by how you rise above it. There's wisdom in knowing that not everyone needs to see behind the curtain. Some things are yours to work through, to understand, to conquer on your terms, in your time. And when you do choose to share, make sure it's with someone who lifts you up, not tears you down. Dreams are fragile when they first take root. They're like seeds planted in the soil, delicate, vulnerable to the elements, and easily crushed if exposed too soon. Sharing your dreams prematurely, especially with someone who may not understand or support them, can introduce doubt, skepticism, and negativity into what should be a sacred space of growth. There's power in keeping your dreams close to your chest, nurturing them quietly and allowing them to grow stronger before they face the outside world. It's not about secrecy, it's about protection. A dream needs room to evolve, to stretch its wings without being weighed down by the expectations or opinions of others. Sometimes even those with good intentions can inadvertently dampen your spirit. They might project their own fears onto your aspirations or fail to see the vision you're chasing. And that's okay. They don't have to understand. Your dreams are not meant to fit into someone else's perspective. They are yours to carry, to mold, and to bring to life. By keeping your ultimate dreams guarded, you allow yourself the freedom to experiment, to fail, and to try again without the pressure of an audience. This is your journey, and your dreams are the fuel that drives you forward. They deserve to be treated with care, grown with patience, and revealed only when they're ready to shine in their full glory. Strength is a quiet force, an unshakable foundation that doesn't need to announce itself to the world. Your inner strength is your reservoir of resilience, your ability to endure, to overcome, and to rise even in the face of adversity. It's not about how loud or visible it is, it's about how steady and unyielding it remains. Revealing the full extent of your strength to everyone can sometimes lead to it being underestimated, tested, or even exploited. Some people mistake kindness for weakness or assume that because you're calm, you're incapable of resistance. That's why it's wise to let your strength remain a quiet mystery. It's not about deception, it's about strategy, about understanding that not every battle requires you to unleash everything you have. Holding back your full strength doesn't mean you're hiding, it means you're conserving. You're choosing when and where to let your power speak, ensuring it's heard only when it matters most. This restraint is a form of mastery. It shows that you are in control of yourself, not driven by the need to prove anything to anyone. And when the time comes to reveal your strength, it will do so naturally in moments that demand it. In those instances, it will be undeniable, leaving no room for doubt. Until then, let your strength be your silent anchor, guiding you and protecting you as you navigate life's complexities. Life teaches us that not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. There's a wisdom and discernment and knowing what to offer and what to hold back. Some things are sacred, your thoughts, your emotions, your experiences, and they deserve to be handled with care. Sharing them with the wrong person at the wrong time or in the wrong way can diminish their value or even turn them into vulnerabilities. It's not about secrecy, it's about recognizing that your life is a tapestry and not every thread needs to be visible to the world. Some threads are meant to remain hidden, strengthening the whole from within. When you understand what to share and what to keep sacred, you're exercising self-respect and protecting your peace. This doesn't mean closing yourself off. It's about setting boundaries. It's about being intentional, choosing to reveal only what serves a purpose, whether it's to build trust, foster connection, or inspire others. By doing so, you maintain control over your narrative, ensuring that your truth is shared in ways that uplift rather than diminish. In a world that often values exposure and oversharing, there's something powerful about restraint. It shows maturity, confidence, and a deep understanding of your worth. When you treat your life's treasures as sacred, you not only protect them, but also enhance their value, ensuring that when they are shared, it's with purpose and meaning. Your worth is not up for negotiation, and it's not defined by how others perceive you. It's a truth that exists independently of opinions, judgments, or validation. When you allow your sense of value to hinge on someone else's understanding of you, you hand over a piece of your power. You make yourself vulnerable to their biases, insecurities, and limitations. But your worth is far greater than anyone's perception. It's rooted in who you are, in the experiences that have shaped you, the strength you carry, and the unique light you bring into the world. Others may see glimpses of this, but their vision is often clouded by their own perspective. It's not your responsibility to make them see the full picture. When you hold firm to your intrinsic value, you free yourself from the need for approval. You move through life with a quiet confidence, understanding that your essence cannot be measured by external standards. This doesn't mean you ignore feedback or dismiss relationships. It means you approach them from a place of strength rather than seeking validation. You are the author of your own worth. The way you treat yourself, the standards you set, and the love you give yourself are what define it. When you embrace this truth, you stop chasing acceptance from others and start radiating a self-assured presence that commands respect, regardless of whether it's given. Moving with confidence means stepping into each moment with a sense of purpose and assurance that comes from within. It's not about arrogance or seeking validation from others. It's about trusting your own decisions, values, and abilities. When you move with confidence, you carry yourself in a way that speaks of self-awareness and strength, even without saying a word. The world often pressures us to seek external approval, to measure our worth against others' opinions, or to conform to expectations. But true confidence doesn't come from applause. It comes from knowing who you are and standing firm in that knowledge. It's about believing in your choices even when others doubt you. It's about staying steady even when the path ahead is uncertain. Confidence allows you to navigate challenges with grace. It gives you the courage to take risks, the resilience to bounce back from failure, and the clarity to recognize your own progress. It's not the absence of fear or doubt. It's the decision to move forward despite them. When you rely on validation, you give others the power to dictate your worth. But when you move with confidence, you take ownership of your journey. You create a presence that inspires trust, respect, and admiration. Not because you demand it, but because you embody it. Confidence isn't loud, it's steady. It's the quiet assurance that you are enough, just as you are, and that your path is uniquely yours to walk. Trust begins with yourself, the foundation upon which all other relationships are built. It's about believing in your own instincts, your judgment, and your ability to navigate life's complexities. When you trust yourself, you create a sense of stability within that no external force can easily shake. Too often, people seek validation or assurance from others before looking inward. They doubt their choices, second-guess their actions, and rely on outside opinions to confirm their path. But when you prioritize self-trust, you shift the balance of power. You become your own compass, charting a course that aligns with your values and aspirations. Self-trust doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. It means you'll own them, learn from them, and move forward with greater wisdom. It's about recognizing that even when things don't go as planned, you have the resilience to adapt and the courage to keep going. Trusting yourself creates a sense of empowerment that enables you to face challenges with confidence and clarity. When you trust yourself first, it also sets the tone tone for how others interact with you. People are more likely to respect and value you when they sense that you value and believe in yourself. It establishes healthy boundaries and ensures that you don't compromise your authenticity for the sake of pleasing others. Ultimately, self-trust is an act of self-love. It's a commitment to honor your own voice, to stand by your own decisions, and to walk through life with the assurance that you are capable and deserving of success and happiness. Peace is the quiet sanctuary within you, the space where you find clarity, balance, and strength amidst the chaos of the world. It's not merely the absence of conflict, it's an intentional state of being that you cultivate and protect. Your peace is a precious resource, one that fuels your well-being and empowers you to face life challenges with grace and composure. Sharing too much of your inner peace, whether through constant involvement in others' problems or exposing yourself to negativity, can leave you drained and disconnected from yourself. Your peace is not something to be given away lightly. It's something to be guarded and nurtured. It's about recognizing that while you can offer support and compassion to others, you must prioritize your own harmony first. Protecting your peace means setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, and distancing yourself from toxic influences. It's not an act of selfishness, but of self-preservation. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And maintaining your peace allows you to show up fully for yourself and for others when it truly matters. When you value your peace, you approach life with a sense of intentionality. You choose your battles wisely, avoid unnecessary drama, and focus on what truly aligns with your values and goals. This mindfulness creates a ripple effect, bringing positivity and stability into every area of your life. Your peace is your anchor, your source of strength in turbulent times. Protecting it is not just a responsibility, it's an act of self-respect. By safeguarding your inner calm, you create a foundation for happiness, resilience, and a life lived on your own terms.